Just one of those days? Let me lay down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't care, I'm wearing pants. It's fine. Just snuggle into your arms. How's that? Do you feel good? You look so amazing. Even when you're just laying down. No, I mean it. Sorry, I'm just in a giggly mood. Especially now that I'm with my favorite person in the whole wide world. Hold on, let me hug you some more. Nuzzle on you. This is so nice. I could just lay here forever with you. Forever. Hey, what are you looking at? Pay attention to me. Please. Show me what you're looking at. Holy shit. I love Kendrick. Oh yeah? Well, since I'm your girlfriend, and my opinion matters, I'll tell you why Kendrick is better. I will. Yeah, so you can just put your phone away, and you can just look at me. Yep. Just like that. Yes. And I'll tell you everything you need to know about the Kendrick and Drake beef. Okay, so it all started in 2012 when Drake releases his most critically acclaimed album, Take Care. Yep, and afterwards, he goes on tour with an up-and-coming rapper from Compton, California. He was born from the streets and was just beginning to make a name for himself. This was even before his Good Kid, Mad City album. So Kendrick was pretty young as an artist. That's the one with Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe and Swimming Pools. You don't know what those songs are? Oh my god. What am I gonna do with you? No, I'm sure I've played it for you before. It's the one that goes, bitch don't kill my vibe, bitch don't kill my vibe. You don't recognize it? That's actually so crazy. Can't believe I'm your girlfriend. You're so lucky you're cute. And I love you so much. It's pretty hard having a partner who isn't as into hip-hop as I am. But that's fine. Hip-hop and rap, the names are like interchangeable. Yeah? They just call them both that, it's fine. Okay, well, never mind that. Don't worry about not being that into hip-hop. Being that into rap. Mm-hmm. 'Cause you're perfect in almost every other way. So I don't mind. Mm-hmm. Another kiss? Fine. But afterwards, I'm gonna keep going before I forget where I was. Hey, tell me before you French kiss me. I want to know before. I don't like it when it's a surprise. I love you. I love you. Oh, you like shutting me up? That's cute. But don't lie. You love hearing me talk about stuff I care about. I know you could just lay there in my arms and listen to me yap all day. Okay. Kendrick is at the start of his career, and Drake is reaching his peak, arguably. Which wasn't very high, in my opinion, compared to anything Kendrick has accomplished. But anyways, despite being in good terms, Kendrick goes on to release Good Kid, Mad City in October of that year, permanently cementing his legacy. It's one of the best albums of all time. Then he releases a song where he disses some of his contemporaries called Control. Have you heard that one? Okay, that one's not as popular, so I understand. But you haven't heard anything before, have you? Mm-hmm. Maybe if you weren't listening to video game soundtracks all day. Oh. No. Not kissing you until I finish this part of the story. No kissing. None. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Okay, maybe I do. But if I just kiss you, you won't get to hear about this. And I really, really want to tell you more about it so you can appreciate Kendrick more. I understand you're just gonna nod along and say he's better because you're my... Oh my god. I want you to understand. Especially considering what he did for the culture. Hello? Okay. I'm gonna finish this part and then we can kiss. So this diss track upsets Drake. Control, you didn't forget? Oh my god. Okay. So the song that Kendrick makes kind of upsets Drake. And he kind of says how he doesn't fuck with Kendrick and stuff. But both of the artists are like, you know, on their own thing, and they don't really want to focus on this, so they just kind of move on. Well, obviously they're gonna start, like, something's gonna happen, but just not yet. You happy now? Hey. Okay, let's continue. I'll say this one in your ear. So in 2023, J. Cole and Drake released the song First Person Shooter, in which J. Cole says the big three in rap today is himself, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. Then in the album by Metro Boomin and Future, We Don't Trust You releases, and Kendrick features on a track called Like That, where he verbally responds to First Person Shooter. And J. Cole by, like, saying, like, fuck the big three, I'm the best rapper in hip-hop right now. I mean, it's kind of right. What Kendrick has accomplished and made for people, what J. Cole and Drake have done, kind of pales in comparison to it. You getting it so far? Okay, good. So, like, J. Cole, he decides to, like, say something because of what Kendrick said about that. And he says, basically, like, he makes a song, right? He makes a song on his album. It was actually kind of funny. He named it Might Delete Later. And then he has a song where he basically responds to Kendrick. And he says, like, Kendrick's stuff sucks and he didn't like his music. He says Kenny is, like, overrated. But amusingly, later on, he ends up backstepping and, like, deletes the diss track. He goes out, makes a public display of leaving the beef. He says, like he loves Kendrick and didn't mean any of it. Yeah. But Drake, however, he wasn't like that. He kept talking shit, right? So he makes a diss track in response. And it's called Push-Ups, where he responds to Kendrick by calling him short a lot and basically childish, like, playground insults about Kendrick's height, which is like, what? And he says Kendrick is being controlled by his label. So, after a while, he even released another song, and it was called Tailor Made Freestyle, where he makes fun of Kendrick for, like, how his label, like, takes advantage of him or something like that, and they, like, take all his money or something like that. But he also does a real pussy move, and he uses AI to have Tupac and Snoop Dogg, like, diss on him. And people were like, why is Drake using AI in his music? Like, what the heck? Hold on, I lost where I was. Oh yeah. Kendrick's response. Okay. But soon enough, I think by, like, it was April 2023, we're now. Kendrick finally drops his response. And it's absolutely nuts. It's called Euphoria. It's this like 7-minute dissection and like evisceration of Drake. It's some seriously insane stuff. He talks about Drake's son, how he's like not a present father. He talks about how I'm not bored, it's just I feel all warm and cozy in your arms. Sorry. Let me get going. Euphoria. It's like this 7-minute, like, destruction, like, evisceration of Drake. It's like he talks about Drake's son. He talks about how, like, Drake's like a little baby, and he just, like, lies in his diss tracks. And he makes fun of how Drake pretends to be a tough guy when he's like a soft little baby, and how like Kendrick, his background is like actually truthful while Drake pretends to be someone he's not. And then after that, he doesn't stop. He releases 616 in LA, which isn't like one of the biggest ones that he makes, but like it's still important. And he says how Drake is like obsessed with money, while Kendrick actually has like a life that brings him fulfillment and like happiness. I'm glad you're enjoying this story, but this is something that like actually happened. Okay. Drake responds with the song Family Matters, and it's his diss track, and it's 7 minutes, and he makes fun of Drake's love life. One of the things he does that I remember, that I, even back then I was just like, what the heck, is he disses Kendrick for having an interracial marriage, basically, since his wife is mixed, which is super weird and kind of racist, especially coming from a guy who like Drake kind of like looks white and he acts super white. Is that wrong for me to say? Okay, well, I'm a white girl. I'm allowed to say that. Okay? Okay, maybe I'm not. Just don't tell anyone then. Okay. So, he makes fun of Kendrick for his marriage and says that like since his wife is mixed and shit, makes him a worse person, but I don't know why that is. And he also says Kendrick beats his wife, which made me kind of scared, because I was like, no way, Kung Fu Kenny is like beating his wife. That would suck. That would be awful. But I looked into it, and most people just say it's bullshit, and there's like zero proof of it, and his wife like didn't say that he beat her at all. And considering Drake is called a master manipulator, I think Drake was just like lying and saying whatever like he could to win at that point. Like he was like angry that he was losing, which is like, what the fuck? Anyways, but it doesn't even matter, because just 30 minutes after sorry. Just 30 minutes after Family Matters, Kendrick responds, he drops, right? Which completely overshadowed Drake's song. He drops Meet the Grams. which is like 3 separate stories about like Drake's son, his parents, and I think it was like Kendrick was saying he had an 11-year-old daughter he abandoned at the end, which is like, what the actual like fuck, dude. He says that Drake is like hiding pedos and like creeps in OVO. Like he has predators on payroll, and his parents raised an awful human being, which is like, that's crazy. And Kendrick says that he's like a deadbeat dad and deserves to like rot for abandoning his daughter and like being so distant. But you're not gonna believe the next part. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So get ready. Okay. So the next morning, Kendrick drops like the song of the year. Not Like Us, right? Sorry, I had a long day. Okay. Kendrick drops that, I guess. Which, like, Meet the Grams basically won him the beef, but Not Like Us was like the dance party afterwards. It was like the celebration or whatever. That Kendrick isn't like a loser, and that Drake is. He calls Drake a pedo and a loser just one last time to like really rub it in his stupid face and mock him for like hundreds of millions of people who listen to it, which is like, it's insane. He was super catchy and had amazing flow, and it was like an incredible hit at Drake. After this song, there was like no coming back. Not Like Us is like the final place where Kendrick inserted the blade. And the fight was over. And no matter what Drake did, he can never recover in the public eye from this. I mean, Kendrick even got to perform it at the Super Bowl and call Drake a pedo in front of millions of people. Like, imagine being able to say in front of millions and millions of people that Drake is a pedo and a loser. This is like the best ending ever. I mean it. It's even better than the ending of King of Staten Island with Pete Davidson. Oh my god. I can't believe I love you so much, but you've seen literally nothing, and you don't even listen to Kendrick. So you're gonna start listening to him? You might check his stuff out. You know what? I'll take it. You're so silly. Come here. I love you so much. much you put up with me. And you let me just cling on to you like this. Yeah, not everybody's willing to do that. But you do. And that's what makes you special. And that's one of the reasons I love you so much. I still love you more than anyone in the whole wide world. I mean that. Come here. Stop.